Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email us, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase, pricing, and availability questions concerning this watch. Back in 2021, Max Busser of MB&F decided to create something that was more of a keepsake and a souvenir than an actual MB&F watch. So he created a new company, M.A.D. Editions, to market watches that are, again, best described as sort of an accessory for your MB&F collection and lifestyle rather than a horological machine or a legacy machine in their own right. So the M.A.D.1, initially in blue, later red, green, and primary colors, was a bit of a hit. 6,000 were made across those 4 different model lines. And although initially reserved for friends, that is suppliers of the company, and tribe members, collectors, the general public kept clamoring for access, often buying these watches used for multiples of their new retail price. So what Max did was he created a watch, this one, the M.A.D.1S for 2024, that's considerably slimmer than the past versions and also the first powered by a Swiss movement. The blue or ice blue accent you see right here was the one that was available to the general public by raffle, and then there was a purple accented version that was available to the friends and the tribe. Now that we're up to speed, it's worth mentioning that this sapphire and steel construction is smaller and more compact than the previous Miyota-powered watches. So in diameter, 42 millimeters and 15.4 millimeters thick from lug tip to lug tip. It is 50.3 with a 24 millimeter spacing between the lugs. If you're wondering, the previous M.A.D.1, also 42 millimeters, but that one was 17.8 millimeters thick and it was 50.6 lug to lug. 30 meters water resistant, so these never were aquatic watches, but they are a lot of fun. I would call them sporty without being sports watches. We'll throw it on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters circumference, and it fits well. It fits well in the same sense that a Panerai fits well or an Hublot Big Bang fits well. It's not a small watch, but it's been built in a way that makes it feel more compact and look right on a smaller wrist, because my wrist is 16 centimeters. I believe you could wear this watch on a wrist as small as 15 centimeters and still get a nice proportional aesthetic and comfort. Taking a look at the strap, you can see the strap is matched to the case. It uses a perforation pattern similar to a lot of sports watch synthetic straps of the 1970s. It's a combination here of calfskin as well as textile, and you can see the use of curved spring bars. There's no impediment to the motion of the strap. We have that contrasting stitch matching the ice blue. We have the M.A.D. Editions folding clasp. It's a double folding clasp with a twin trigger release so it can't pop open inadvertently. Then we roll back to the case. You can see it has little lugs that look almost like the legs of a tortoise, and so you can see the tortoise motif is echoed on the crown. It actually looks a little bit like the old Kelly's and Chirp mechanical. I would say it was a singing automaton. That's the best way to describe it. Kelly's and Chirp, look it up. It was a collaboration with Rouge and probably the most difficult MB&F creation to market, and Max has backed that up, but both he and I think it was one of the coolest he's ever made. So Kelly's and Chirp lives on a little bit in this watch through oblique references. Just about all the steel is polished, though there are some satin finished accents. You could see that more than the switch to a La Jouperet G101 from the Miyota movement, more than that, it's the elimination of the minute scroll that makes this thinner than previous versions. So now we have a scroll for hours alone, so you can tell more or less what the time is. It just is a much thinner construction because you don't have one barrel atop another. If you take a close look at the case band, you can see it's been blackened for a lovely contrast and satin finished for a matte aesthetic. And we'll turn the light out where you can see that this watch has wild illumination, and in some ways it might even be a little bit easier to read the time when the light is out. But Max is nothing if not entertaining, and that goes for the watches he creates as well. Also, it looks like the M.A.D.1 as a series is done. We're up to the M.A.D.2 now, and I think that Max is making the right move, not building too many of these. And they always say leave the audience wanting more, and I think not quite supplying the public appetite for these watches is the right way to end the M.A.D.1, and this is the best of the series. You can see a tungsten rotor. MB&F normally uses a double-sided battle axe as its logo. Here you can see it's been triple-sided because this is M.A.D. Editions, not specifically MB&F. It is a M.A.D.1. You can see that there is a series of finishes here. We've got a combination of blasted satin. We've got striping. We have some lovely machine-applied, admittedly, but handsome bevels, some polished screws. Satination looks good. We have beveling and pointed convergence of bevels on the rotor. We have an eccentric screw micrometric regulator and then Edicron for fine timing and beat error correction. That's your beat error, that's your fine timing. 4 Hertz beat rate, 24 joules, and although the watch does not have running seconds, it retains the hacking function of the basic Swiss-made lug-to-lug G101, which has a 68-hour automatic winding power reserve. So there is a lot to love. There's not a whole lot to see on the case back. It's a M.A.D. World. It's 30 meters water resistant, and there is a little bit of a case back sapphire. All of this, by the way, is under the sapphire. It overlays the case back, which is kind of cool. It's a cool look. It's a cool watch. It's very original, and this is sort of the walk-off home run that ends the series. A Swiss movement, thinner construction, and through the raffle, this was the first M.A.D.1 ever to be made available to the general public. So if you love this watch, reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.